Hey students, before you get this video started, make sure your math notebook is open in front of you. You're going to take these notes on the right-hand side and you'll use the left-hand side for those Edpuzzle questions, entry tasks, or any other notes you take during our class time together. So the name of this section today is 7.1, and it is all about writing equations in one variable. So today we are going to be writing equations that have one variable, one unknown number or letter in them. Our learning target is I can create equations based on situations. So before we can do that, we need to define the word equation. What is an equation? An equation is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign. It is a mathematical sentence that uses an equal sign. So it can have variables, numbers, symbols, but it always has an equal sign. Today, we're going to be writing equations in one variable. So that means it will be an equation that has one variable, one letter that represents an unknown number in it. So let's go ahead and do some examples to see how this actually works. Our first example, the situation we have is the sum of a number n and 7 is 15. So this is kind of like section 3.1 where we took, not 3.1, 3.2, where we wrote expressions. We took some words and translated that into an expression. Today we're doing that, but we're going to be writing equations, so we're going to have an equal sign somewhere in there. This chart here is going to help us identify which words mean which operation, and it will be available for you to use on your problem set as well. So let's just read it and pick out some of the key words to figure out what operations we might be using here. It says the sum of a number n and 7. Well, sum, if I go up into my chart, I would see that sum of means addition. So I am adding n and 7. I'm adding the variable n and 7. Then our last little piece over here says is 15. Well, the word is just another way to say equals. It means that n plus 7 equals that it is the number 15. So our equation here is n plus 7 equals 15. Example 2, this one says a number y decreased by 4 is 3. So again, we're going to read it. We're going to pick out keywords that help us understand what operations we're using. So it says a number y decreased by. If I go up into my chart, I would see that decreased by means subtraction. It means I am doing the variable y minus 4. Y minus 4. Then my last little piece right here says is 3. Again, is just another way to say equals 3. So y minus 4 equals 3. That is our equation. We are going to do 2 more here. Copy and paste our chart. And number 3 says 12 times a number p equals 48. So again, we're going to read it. We're going to figure out what operations are going on here. It says 12 times, and the word times, if we go up into our chart, we see that means multiplication. So it means I am multiplying together 12 and the variable p, 12 times p. Then I come over here and it actually uses the word equals. So it tells us we're going to have an equal sign, equals 48. So 12 times p equals 48. It actually would probably be better for us to write this as 12p equals 48. Remember, a number directly in front of a variable means they are multiplied. So this is just a different way to write 12 times p, and it is the preferred way that we write it. Last example, example 4. A number x divided by 5 is 10. So let's read it and let's figure out what operations we're going to use. It says a number x divided by. So divided by, if we look up in our chart, tells us that's division. So we're doing the variable x divided by 5. X divided by 5. And then it says is. Remember, is another way to say equals. So it is or equals 10. X divided by 5 equals 10. And we could also write this like a fraction. X over 5 equals 10. Remember, fraction bars are representing division. So it's actually pretty common for us to see something like this where we use a fraction bar as division in our equation. This still means x divided by 5 equals 10.